Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Greg Young, and I'm coming to you live from Davenport, Florida, this morning with my morning live wake ups. And this morning, I am going to talk about a topic along the lines of stop being a people pleaser. And the reason why I chose this topic is because of the simple fact that you have so many people go around in the world trying to please people that don't even care about them. And now, don't get me wrong, at some point in life, we had to be a people pleaser. Like, say, for instance, when you was growing up and your mom and dad told you go to school, get good grades, and graduate with honors and go to college, you had to be a people pleaser to them because you wanted them to know that you wanted to be successful in life when you grew up, and you knew that you would listen to what they taught you to do because you believed that they was teaching you the right thing to do to where you could live an extraordinary lifestyle and be able to live this lifestyle once you went to school and you graduated with honors and you went to college and you got a degree, that you would get a good job that would sustain you and give you a nice income to where you could live the life that you wanted to live. And that's okay being a people pleaser that way. And then we had to be a people pleaser another way, is because once we went out and we got that job and we got that 9 to 5, we had to be a people pleaser because we had to please that employee enough to the point to where, that if we didn't please that employee enough and show that employee and prove to that employee that we had what it took to put out that production in that particular job in order to give them the results that they wanted and what they were looking for as an employee, then we wasn't going to be at that job. But that's okay being a people pleaser that way, because you, to a certain extent, it is. And I'll tell you why in a minute as we go further in depth into my morning live wake up. Now, but what I'm saying, we became a people pleaser trying to please the people on the job so we could do a job. And we had to do that because we had to take care of our family. We had to pay our bills. We had to put food on the table. We had to put a shelter over our family, and we had to put clothes on their back. So we had to do those in particular things to as far as people pleasers. We had to do those things. But the thing is, here's what I'm saying to you right now is the fact of the matter is that we had to do those things, but then down through life, we realized that pleasing people like that was not getting us what we wanted. Because see, like, say for instance, we would go and work on a job for 10 to 15 to 20 years and work 40 hours to get a 40-hour paycheck to retire with 40% of our pay. And during that whole time, we had to be a people pleaser because job had rules and regulations. Like when I worked, you know what I'm saying, in the law enforcement industry, I couldn't have no facial hair like what I got now. I couldn't have no beard. I could not have this in the law enforcement industry. All I could have was like a mustache. I couldn't have no facial hair at all. And that at that point in time, I was being a people pleaser because I was pleasing them so I could keep a job. But like I said, that was in a good way because I had to do that. But this is the type of people pleaser that I'm telling you to stop being. Stop being a people pleaser to people that don't care about you. Stop being a people pleaser to impress somebody that don't care about you. Because say, for instance, you give up half of your life trying to please somebody and they still don't treat you no different. And they still not there for you. I mean, say for instance, when you look at it this way, when you got money and you're good to people and you're doing things for people and you're buying things and doing this and doing that, you're being a people pleaser because you're not pleasing yourself. You want to take your money to please others, thinking that you're going to get the acceptance out of them or thinking that you're going to get more love from them, or thinking that they're going to appreciate you more, or thinking that they're going to respect you more, and they don't. See, that's what we don't get. Just like I'll give you an example. Say, for instance, if a man or a woman sees a pretty, say, we're going to go from the man point of view first, then we're going to go to the woman. Okay, say, for instance, if a man or a woman, say, if a man sees a pretty lady and he says, hey, man, I'm going to do anything, whatever it takes to get that lady. That means he's going to be a people pleaser. He's going to do whatever it takes to get that lady, to please her. Whatever he got to do, if he got to buy a gift, if he got to spend money on her, if he got to do all these things to her. And then some of those relationships work out, but some of them don't. Sometimes you go your whole life, 10 to 15 years, trying to please somebody, trying to fit in, trying to make that person appreciate you, and they don't care nothing about you. But you still stay there and try to please them because you love them. Well, there was an old saying back in the day that said, if you love someone, set them free. And if they're yours, they will come back to you. And if they don't, they never was yours from the beginning. And that's the way that we have to look at things. And that's the way that we have to see things in life. Because you have to realize that you can't please everyone, but you got to please yourself. That was a saying. And then on the other hand, say a woman would do the same thing. Say she sees a nice, handsome man, attractive, got it going on for herself. She would do all she can in her power to please that particular man. And then, like I said, sometimes it work out in relationships, things like that. I've seen things like that happen to long-lasting relationships, and they go to course and they last to death do us part. But 95% of the relationships that when you start out being a people pleaser, whether you're trying to please a woman or trying to please a man, it doesn't work out. And I'm going to tell you why it doesn't work out. Because that person has this inside their head that he or she is not going to leave me, because they're going to do whatever it takes to please me, because that's what they done from the beginning. They did everything. They bent over backwards to please me. They did that. So now that person has it in their head that they can treat you any kind of way and you're not going nowhere. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say stop trying to be a people pleaser and start pleasing yourself. Because like I said, while you're spending all this time and all this energy trying to please somebody that don't care about you, they really don't care about you. They just want you for what you have at that moment. And then what you have at that moment, as soon as that goes away, then they go away. I'll give you an example. Say, for instance, that, you got somebody that hangs around only when you got money. Those people are only the people that are out to use you. So people like that, you don't need in your life. And then say, for instance, you got somebody that always wants something out of you, but then when you ask them to give you something, they ain't got it or they don't have it. But then you always helping them. You're being a people pleaser to them, but then you're neglecting yourself. Just like I believe in the cliche, treat people the way you want to be treated. It's true. But then don't treat people the way you want to be treated, and then allow those people to take advantage of you because they know that you want their acceptance. They know that you need them in your life. And then once they get you like that, then they know they got you. So they say, because I hear people saying all the time, oh man, she ain't going nowhere, man. She been here doing this for 20 years. She ain't gonna go nowhere. What can she do? Don't nobody want her. Don't nobody want no woman with 5 kids. And you allow yourself to be manipulated like that as a woman. And now you stay somewhere for 10, 15, 20 years or forever pleasing someone that don't care about you. And that's the message that I'm trying to get over to you this morning in my morning live wake ups, is that stop being a people pleaser. You know, stop being a people pleaser, because 9 times out of 10, when you're putting in all this time and all this energy into trying to please people, you should be trying to please yourself. Because of the number one fact, you should be the most important person in your life outside of God. God should be number one, and you should be number two. And then along the way, everybody else falls. Because the thing is, if you don't learn how to satisfy you, who can you satisfy? But if you're going around all the time trying to be a people pleaser and satisfy this person and satisfy that person and want this person's approval before you can move on in your life, and you cannot make one decision in your life on your own, and you're always going around trying to be a people pleaser and please people that don't even care about you. Because 99.9% of the people that you're out there each and every day trying to please, trying to show them that you have this and you really don't have this, they talk about you. Soon as you leave, they talk about you. Say, for instance, that you're trying to please a woman and you're giving that woman everything she wants, but then she don't want to fully commit to you. She don't want to really be with you. That woman is talking about you as soon as you leave away from her. That woman is saying, man, boy, that Greg is so stupid, man. Can't he tell that I'm just using him? And she's talking to her friends about you. And then the same thing with a man. If a man knows that a woman wants him real bad, and he knows that that woman would do anything and bend over backwards to please him, that man is going out there talking amongst his fellas, man, she just so dumb, man. She don't realize, she don't get it that I'm using her, that I don't want her. I'm just using her for what she has. And then once it's gone away, I'm gone and I'm not going to look back. She don't realize it. And then by the same token, a man don't realize that a woman is doing them that way. That's why I say we got to stop. We got to wake up and stop being a people pleaser and stop trying to please everybody because we want to let them know that we got something, or we want to front like we have something and we don't. Why you got to front like you got money when you know you don't have it? If you don't have money, you don't have money. If you're broke, say you broke. You know, don't try. If you can't afford a new house, don't go out and buy it just because the neighbor has one. If you cannot afford a new car just because the neighbor has one, don't go out and buy it. You got to stop being a people pleaser and trying to compete with people so you can make yourself look good, because all you're doing is putting yourself in debt, and now you're going to be living from paycheck to paycheck, time broke, and drowning in student loan debt for the rest of your life. But if you realize and stop trying to be a people pleaser and find a way to invest in yourself and create a second strand of income and please yourself before you try to please others, then your lifestyle will be better. That's why a lot of people do not get ahead in life today, because they spend half of their life trying to please somebody else that don't even really care about them. So you have to value yourself as much as ever. Sometimes you have to be selfish. You know, you have to say, you know what? I'm going to please myself and God before I please anybody else. And that's not being selfish. It's being selfish in a certain way, but not really being selfish. It's you realizing that in order for you to be happy in life, you've got to please God and please yourself. As long as those are the only two people in my life right now that I bend over backwards to please, is God and myself. Because I know once I please God and I please myself, I can please my family. Did you hear what I just said? I know once I please God and I please myself, I can please my family. But as long as I'm running out here trying to please any and everybody else to show a front, or the front like I got something that I don't have, or the front like I'm doing something that I'm not doing, you know, just be honest. Just stop trying to be a people pleaser. If you don't have money, it's okay to say you don't have money. If you go somewhere and people's buying things and you ain't got no money to buy it, don't be afraid to tell them, hey, you know what? I would love to go with y'all to this concert, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest, I just cannot afford it. Don't sit up there and go to that concert and afford go to that concert and have a good time, and then next week your lights get cut off because you didn't pay your light bill because you wanted to be a people pleaser because they wanted to go to the concert, you wanted to go to the concert, and you wanted to prove to them that you had the money to go, even though you knew you were spending your light bill money to go to this concert, and you knew that time was running out, but then you said, you know what? Oh, well, I'll just get my lights cut out. But then now you have pleased the crowd, but what has it done for you? Now you sitting over here in your house with no lights, and now you wondering on how you gonna get the money to pay your light bill when you already had it, but you was being a people pleaser and you spent money you did not have. That's what I'm trying to get you to see this morning, is that the fact of the matter is when you don't have, you don't have. See, I made that mistake in my life. That's the reason why I want people to get this. I made that mistake in my life of trying to be a people pleaser and trying to front and trying to act like I had all this stuff that I didn't have when I was really broke. I didn't have it, but I fronted like I had it. And then I fronted like I had it. And then people was around me and people wanted to be around me. But soon as they realized that I wasn't nothing but a big front and I didn't have all the things that I said I had, they disappeared. And half of them right now won't even pick up the phone and call me and see how I'm doing. They left my life. As long as I was pleasing them, they was there. But the minute that I stopped pleasing them, and the minute that they knew that I did not have all these things that I was bragging and boasting about, and I was not living the lifestyle that I said I was living, and they knew that it was a front, they went away. But you know what? That allowed me to realize to stop being a people pleaser and please myself. And when I started to stop being a people pleaser and please myself, I started to find a way to self-educate myself to where I could build a lifestyle that I didn't want a vacation from. Now, don't get me wrong. It took me some years to get to where I am today, 10 years plus. It was a struggle. It was ups and downs. But every struggle that I went through to get to the lifestyle that I'm living today was worth it. Every time I went through a struggle, every time I cried in my bed and I said, Lord, please help me figure this out because I'm tired of working for somebody. And God gave me the knowledge on how to self-educate myself so I could figure it out. And now I no longer work for somebody. But I'm not saying that to be bragging and boasting. The reason why I'm not no longer working for somebody is because I stopped being a people pleaser and I found a way to please myself before I please the people. And that's what you have to realize. If you're sitting up here treating somebody else better than what they're treating you, they're taking advantage of you and you're being a people pleaser and you don't know it. See, a lot of times people are people pleasers and they don't even realize they're a people pleaser. But this is what you have to realize, that if you're trying to please someone and trying to impress someone and then that someone is around only when you got something, you don't need that person in your life. You need to cut that person loose because number one, that person is only in your life for as long as they can get what they want out of you. The minute that they're not able to get what they want out of you, they're going to go find somebody else that's going to please them. And then they're going to go on to the next person that's going to please them. Or if they know that you're going to bend over backwards and do whatever it takes to please them, they're going to stay right there and keep using you. So what I'm saying, people, wake up and stop being a people pleaser and start pleasing yourself. Because let me tell you this, if you don't find a way to please yourself, you're never gonna live the lifestyle that you deserve. You're gonna always be working for somebody else, building their own wealth. You're gonna always be working that 40-40 plan to get a 40-hour paycheck to retire with 40% of your pay. You're gonna always be doing that, pleasing other people. Wake up, people, and start pleasing yourself, because half of the people that you go around each and every day trying to please them, as soon as you please them and you leave their sight, they talk about you. They don't care. They say, man, that Greg is so stupid, man. Can he see that I'm just using him? Can he see? Can he figure this out? But no, you're so engulfed in trying to please this person that you don't even realize that you're being used by this person. So that's why I say, stop being a people pleaser and please yourself. Because I can tell you from a living, breathing example right now, as long as I was out there in the world and I was being a people pleaser, my life remained the same. As soon as I stopped being a people pleaser and stopped being so out there in the world and doing the things that I was doing, and slowed down and realized that I had to self-educate myself in order to get what I wanted out of life, and I stopped being a people pleaser, my life changed. And now I live a totally different lifestyle now. I live a lifestyle as according to my purpose. I get up in the morning when I want to get up. I go to bed at night when I want to go to bed. I get in the plane and go take a flight or a vacation when I feel like I want to do it. I'm not saying that bragging. I'm just saying that to let you know, as long as I was a people pleaser, I couldn't do that because I was so headstrong on pleasing other people, and I never thought about what I wanted. I never thought about what life did I want to live. Did I want to keep on living somebody else's life, or did I want to wake up and stop being a people pleaser and live my own life? And that's what I'm saying to you this morning in my morning life wake ups, is that you have to stop being a people pleaser. It's just the bottom line. Because as long as you're going around being a people pleaser and you're not pleasing yourself, you're not gonna get the lifestyle you want. You know why you're not gonna get the lifestyle you want? Because your mindset is not there. Your mindset is set on your conscious mind way of thinking, which is pleasing others. But once you adapt your subconscious mind way of thinking, that's pleasing yourself. That's doing everything it takes to please yourself, to build a lifestyle that you want, to be able to step out on a limb and take a leap of faith and take a look at an opportunity without saying no to an opportunity before you know what it's about, because you don't know that opportunity could have been an opportunity of a lifetime, but you said no because you out here trying to please people. And then you're not even thinking about pleasing yourself. So my advice to you this morning is stop being a people pleaser and stop being so quick to tell people no when they're trying to show you something that might could change your life. You know, how do you know what something's about, or how can you judge something if you've never taken a look at it? You don't know. So don't be so quick to tell people no when people bring opportunities to you, because you never know what that opportunity could do for you. But if you're a people pleaser, the first thing you're going to say is no. You know why? You're going to say no because you already believe that you cannot be successful. You already believe that it's some type of scam to where you can't make no money. Or you already believe that somebody is trying to scam you out of your money. You know why you're like that? Because you're a people pleaser. You're a people pleaser. If you were not a people pleaser, you would have a different thinking pattern process. People pleasers have a thinking pattern process of a one-track mind. They don't see nothing else. They don't see no other ideas. They just see that one track they're going down, that 9 to 5 that they're working, that trading time for dollars, and that being time broke, and that living from paycheck to paycheck, and that drowning in student loan debt. And then when you go to people like that, then, and you ask them, say, hey, you know, I don't know if this for you, it could be for you, it may not be for you, but I have something I would like for you to take a look at. No, I'm not taking a look at that scam. You ain't finna scam me out of my money. Now, how do you know it's a scam if you never looked at it? How do you know it's a scam if you never tried to do it? That's why I say stop being a people pleaser. Because as long as you're being a people pleaser, you cannot see the blessing when it falls in your lap. You cannot see the blessing when it comes your way. Because have you ever thought about when someone comes to you and they say they have something that they would like to take a look, for you to take a look at, that have you ever thought about that could have been a blessing sent from God to take you to the next level, to create change in your life? No, you didn't think like that. The first way you thought, oh man, it's a scam. No, I'm okay. I'm good. I work a 9 to 5. I got a job. My life is fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And you believe that. But when you work and when you are working and building somebody else's wealth, it's something wrong with that. You are a people pleaser. You are doing according to what somebody else wants you to do in order to make a living. Now, like I say, there's nothing wrong with having a job, because I had a job for years. I had a job for years before I figured out that creating a way to invest in yourself and find a way to create a funnel to make your money generate, and every time money goes out, money comes back in. Before I figured that out, I was working a 9 to 5. I had that closed-minded mindset. When people used to come to me and ask me to take a look at something, I used to tell them no. But you know what? I kept looking at my life, and I wasn't moving nowhere else forward. I was still trading time for dollars. I was still time broke. I was still living from paycheck to paycheck. I was still drowning in student loan debt. So I started to think, I said, Greg, man, there's something wrong with this picture. And then I realized what was wrong with this picture. I was being a people pleaser. I was doing everything to please others, but I never once thought about pleasing myself. I never once thought about doing the things that I had to do to please me. And then I realized, I said, Greg, just maybe you ought to start investing in yourself and see where it goes. Now, my first few investments that I did, I had some failed businesses. Yes, I did. But you know what? Within those failed businesses, they gave me the drive to push harder, to strive for what I want. And now I have successful businesses because I didn't give up and because I did not continue to be a people pleaser. So I hope you got the point that I was trying to make. Stop being a people pleaser and please yourself. That's the bottom line. Please God first and please yourself next, and everything else will fall into place. Now, once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my Morning Life wake-ups this morning, because of the simple fact that I appreciate it. I appreciate your likes, your comments, your shares. And I just want you to keep them coming. Keep them coming no matter what. Your likes, your comments, your shares, just keep them coming because I appreciate it. And I want you to share this video because I know that there's someone out there today that needs to hear this video, that needs to know that they need to stop being a people pleaser so they can level up and they can please themselves and they can live the lifestyle that they deserve on their terms and not somebody else's. So once again, thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a whole lot of knowledge, but like I said it before and I'll say it again. If you want to tell your story on my morning live wake ups, send me an email and let me know what date is good for you, and I will air you live before the whole world on my morning live wake up show. I will do that. But you've got to be able and be ready to tell your story. So with that being said, I have a call to action this morning, and this call to action is presented by, and like I said, this is something that you know, it's my new product, and it's called Skin Tech. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to show you a video and some testimonies on how good, this product works. Because I can tell you right now, this product has been a game changer in my life. And it has did a lot of things for me and my family as far as keeping us protected in the ways that we need to be protected from things. Just 1 minute. Let me get down here to where I want to go. Okay. Let's see where we at. Let's go back up. Okay, where's my library? All right. There's my library. Okay. Let's go down. Okay, give me 1 moment. And let's see where we're at. Okay, hold on. Okay, where's my doggone library at? I just clicked on it. Okay, give me a little time. My computer's running slow this morning. Okay, here we go right here. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 sec. Let's see what's going on here. I'm trying to find my library and it's not coming up. This computer's slow though. Okay. Let's see what we at here. Hold on something. Oh, hit the wrong thing. Okay, there's my library. Okay. Now, let's get it going now. Okay, where is it at? Go down some more. All right, there it is right there. We got it. Okay, come on, welcome to playlist. Playlist open up. No internet connection. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man. All right, something's going on here. Okay, let's try to go back. Let's see. Okay, let's see where we're at now. No internet.
No, there's internet, but my phone's not internet.
I know, but it's not working right. Okay, here we go. It's coming in. I do apologize. But like I said, I have, a couple. I'm gonna tell you about the product first. And this tells you about the product right here. My internet's slow, I apologize. I do apologize, people. There we go.
All right. So thank you so much for joining me.
Okay, that's the wrong one. It was this one. We'll get it together. Oh, come on, internet. Okay, here we go. Oh, man, come on. Okay, let's see. Give me a moment. It's trying to come on. Internet's kind of slow this morning. Do apologize for the sake of your time. But I believe we got something here. No sound. What happened to my sound? Okay, hold on 1 second here. Let's go back here. Here we go. There we go. We got it going. This is my new product, Skin Tech. Like I said, I do apologize for any type of inconvenience it may have caused or whatever, but we're on the road now. There we go. They keep doing that. Okay, this video is not trying to. There we go.
I sent one my mechanic before he did the work on my car. He only had to wash his hands one time. It makes your hands soft. You don't have to be looking. It's a 4 hour.
Oh, I don't know what happened. My internet's kind of slow and it's not catching up, but
This is SkinTech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps eliminate viruses, bacteria, and even spores on contact. What's really fascinating about it is that it can also protect your skin from corrosion.
oh man, I don't know what's going on. My internet's running slow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm experiencing all type of difficulties this morning, but I'm determined to show this to you. But for some reason, it does not want to do right. It says experiencing interruptions. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Maybe we can get it going now. There we go. Situation behind my control. I can't do nothing about internet problems. Oh, come on. Doesn't seem like it wants to play for me. There we go. Keep stopping. Doesn't seem like it wants to play. Okay, now let's go back. Maybe it'll play now. Maybe good. Okay, I'm not understanding why it won't play.
I sampled my mechanic before he did the work on my car. He only had to wash his hands one time. It makes your hands soft. You don't have to use those. It's up to 4 hours to try mechanical invisible.
This is SkinTech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps eliminate viruses, bacteria, and even spores on contact. What's really fascinating about it is that it can also protect your skin from corrosive substances such as acid-based insolvent. In fact, do you know what? We're going to show you exactly in this video how it protects your hand against chloride acid, an acid that would normally burn. We waited 5 minutes for it to completely dry, and now we're applying acid chloride. We use the screws to show that there's an actual chemical reaction that takes place, and as you can see, it doesn't really affect the hand, and we get a 4-hour protection against acid chemicals, bacteria, viruses, no matter what. This is just amazing, right? This is by far the best sanitizing product in the world. SkinTech.
Okay. Okay, one more I'm gonna show you. I can get it up in there. Okay, what just happened? I think it's about to load. No, not that one. Oh, let's see, go back. Yeah. Here we go. If we can get it to play. This is some testimonials of people who use Skin Tech. Man, my internet is doing sucky this morning.
Hey, Dad.
I've had it on my hands for about a good 6 minutes, applying this color. Normally, something like this would cause my hands to burn or itch. I still have the color on my hands, but my hands are not hurting. It's not itching. It's covered in color. Now, I just got a little bit that fell on my arm, and my arm is itching like crazy. So this glove works. It's amazing. Okay, so of course, iBoomerang leveling up. I'm about to try this on the kids, on my babies. So here's my Sophie. Go ahead, Sophie. I want you guys to tell me what you think of this.
I think I can have a glove.
Yes, so the stickiness is forming. So what do you guys think?
Like it.
Yeah? So now for the next 4 hours, you guys are going to be protected.
Hey, get it, guys.
All right, and so we level up with Project Star.
Hey everyone, my name is Carolyn Johnson and I live in sunny Arizona. I hate hand sanitizers, you guys. They have so much alcohol in them, and unfortunately the alcohol is absorbed into your system. Even though the product only lasts for 2 or 3 minutes on your hands, it's long enough to dry out the skin. It's long enough to absorb the toxins into your system that can have negative consequences with extensive use. I cannot believe the amazing response I've had from nurses and doctors and dentists and schools and salons. I can't wait till my kids get to put this on their hands, knowing that no matter what they pick up, no matter how many times they wash their hands, this is a product we're all going to love. Mr. Holton Bugs, thank you for bringing this to the iBoomerang family.
Hey there, Marika Gardner, Sapphire Ambassador with iBoomerang, coming to you from Montreal, and I am so excited to share with you what I love most about our brand new wearable technology. Work in healthcare, we come in contact with a lot of gross stuff on a daily basis in the hospital, and I love that I have got 4 hours of invisible protection on my hands when I start my shift, and I reload at lunchtime so that I am protected for the whole day. If people don't need protection, I'm telling you, the product just feels amazing. You put it on your hands, rub it all over, and your hands are silky smooth for hours. They feel incredible. Everyone is going to want to get their hands on this product.
Just put on some Skin Tech. And Jason, what you said it? It's engine oil. Engine oil, yeah. So on the skin, no. We not going to wash off, man. Just wipe it all off. Jason, this is a normal black up here. By the way, people, Jason's a mechanic. I'm on the garage. See ya. People, this product, oh my God. And they are dirty. Bear that in mind. So the only thing before our time, why do we have problem?
2 minutes. And this was coming from credible websites. So it was like 2 minutes. I was like, yeah. So I said, here's the problem. By the time you give somebody just a tip of that hand sanitizer, by the time they make it to the cashier and back, that person is no longer to me. So you might be thinking that you're doing, you're doing the store a justice, but you're not really doing anything. And all I did was show them the acid test video, and I think I showed him that video where I dip my hand in oil. And at that point, I didn't even have to sell him anything. I showed him the video. I walked off, went to go buy what I was buying, and while I'm there waiting to collect my food, he came up to me and said, "Hey, bro, how much does something like that go for?" I told him the price. I gave him my retail rate, and he immediately said, "Here, take my number. Take my number right now, So, you know, when you get these products, you can actually sell me the product. So I got his number. I have products to sell to my mechanic. I have products to sell to a customer that was at the mechanic, and they just want it, right? You know, I have sweaty feet, and usually, you know, after I shower, and, you know, during the days, my feet would sweat. And if you guys understand how bacteria work, the cheesiness doesn't come from the sweat, it comes from the bacteria. So I said, okay, let me put this Skin Tech to the test. Layered on some Skin Tech on my toe, on my feet. And I've been rubbing my hand in between my toes, and I can't, there's no scent. The bacteria is just gone. Then I saw Mr. Holton Bugs did a test where I applied some Skin Tech on a bum. So I said, you know what, let me try the same thing. So I have one on my arm right here. You probably can't see it. Yesterday when I was touching it, it was a little bit painful. So because that's how it worked for him, I applied some Skin Tech. Now I can touch it, no pain, and it is slowly going down. Why, guys? Why is this necessary? I feel like I'm doing a product training. You know what? Let me move on. Because I might be stepping on a trainer, I shouldn't be stepping on. But it's an antiseptic.
So there you have it. That's Skin Tech. And like I said, you know, it's an awesome product. It's an awesome product. You see the testimonies. You see how good the product works. And I'm just going to say to you, if you have little children that play on the playground, or little children, little ones you want to protect, click the link below at thismakesense.com and get your Skin Tech today. And if you work in the medical field, you just seen the lady from the medical field. She told you how nice it works. Click the link below and get the Skin Tech to protect yourself while you're in that medical field, touching all those harmful bacteria and viruses and all those other different things. And if you're a mechanic, you just seen the mechanic test and the oil, get the Skin Tech to protect you while you're working on those dirty, oily, greasy cars. Now, if you work in an industrial factory, we all know that you touch all types of chemicals. Get the Skin Tech to protect you. Restaurant owners, you know you deal with food throughout the course of the day. You deal with people. Get the Skin Tech to protect you. thismakesense.com. It is on my website right now for purchase at a very affordable price. And I can tell you right now, the 150 millimeter bottle lasts you up to 1 month with regular use. And the 150 millimeter bottle lasts you up to 3 months with regular use. And you're protected for 4 hours even after you wash your hands. That's the beauty of it. And you heard the testimony of how hand sanitizer does. It's only for a minute. Soon as it dries, your protection is gone. But once again, I just like to thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning live wake-ups. I apologize for the technical difficulties in the internet. There was nothing I could do about that. But I just want to tell each and every one of you all, thank you. And like, comment, and share on this video, because I know that someone needs to hear, stop being a people pleaser. Because I'm going to tell you right now, from a living, breathing example, as soon as I stopped trying to be a people pleaser and started to, number one, please God, number two, please me, my life totally changed. So if you want to create change in your life, stop being a people pleaser. So once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my live morning wake-ups this morning. And God bless you all and have a blessed day, because, you know, I'm getting ready to go put some meat on the grill. It's my son's birthday, and we're getting ready to celebrate his big 24th birthday. 24 years old. God has blessed him on this earth. And I'm truly thankful, and it's a blessing to me. So I just want you all to have a blessed day and just know that God loves you, and so do I, and goodbye.